Okay. Oh. Come on, Sophie. Oh. Oh, straight. Eye on it, Sophie. Watch the ball now. Watch the ball. Oh, straight.
The count is 3-1. Brooklyn doubles on a fly ball to center fielder. Sophie walks. Brooklyn remains at second. Emma steps up to the plate. Emma steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 1-0. The count is 2-0.
Oh, straight. Good. Oh, straight. Ball, straight.
The count is 3-0. The count is 3-2.
Now, heads up. Oh, man, good job. It's up in there, Emma. Come on now, girl. Get you one, Emma. Ball, straight.
Emma singles on a hard ground ball to center fielder. Brooklyn advances to third. Sophie advances to second. Emma singles on a hard ground ball to center fielder. Brooklyn scores. Sophie scores on the throw. Franklin local, 2, Union local, 0. Emma singles on a hard ground ball to center fielder. Brooklyn scores. Sophie scores on the throw. Emma advances to second on the throw. Franklin local, 2, Union local, 0. Micah steps up to the plate. Micah steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today.
Ball, straight.
The count is 2-0. Emma singles on a hard ground ball to center fielder. Brooklyn scores. Sophie scores on the throw. Emma advances to second on the throw. Franklin local, 3, Union local, 0. Lineup change. Kylie in at pitcher. Lineup change. Kylie in at pitcher. Franklin local, 3, Union local, 0. Lineup changed. Kylie in at pitcher. Micah walks. Kylie pitching. Micah steals second. Micah steals second. Franklin local, 3. Union local, 0. Cat steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 1-0. The count is 2-0. Cat hits a pop fly and reaches on an error by pitcher Kylie. Micah advances to third. Lineup changed. Scorekeeper skips to Lexi, batting 6. Cat hits a pop fly and reaches on an error by pitcher Kylie. Micah scores. Franklin local, 4. Union local, 0. Lexi steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. Cat advances to second on error by pitcher Kylie. Cat advances to third on the same error. The count is 3-0. Lexi walks. Kylie pitching. Cat remains at third.
Lexi.
Lexi advances to second on error by pitcher Kylie. Lexi advances to second on error by pitcher Kylie. Lineup changed. Scorekeeper skips to Gracie, batting 7. Lineup changed. Scorekeeper skips to Gracie, batting 7. Gracie steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 2-0. Lexi steals third. Lexi steals third. The count is 3-0. Lexi steals third. Franklin local, 5. Union local, 0. Gracie walks. Kylie pitching. Lexi remains at third. Lineup changed. Scorekeeper skips to Kendall, batting 8. Lineup changed. Scorekeeper skips to Kendall, batting 8. Franklin local, 5. Union local, 0. Lineup changed. Scorekeeper skips to Kendall, batting 8. Kendall steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 1-0. The count is 2-0. Gracie steals third. Gracie steals third. Franklin local, 6. Union local, 0. Gracie steals third. Lineup change. Number 55 in at first baseman. Lineup change. Number 55 in at first baseman. Franklin local, 6. Union local, 0. Lineup change. Number 55 in at first baseman. The count is 3-1. The count is 3-2. Kendall walks, highly pitching. Gracie remains at third. Gracie scores on steal of home. Gracie scores on steal of home. Franklin local, 7. Union local, 0. Gracie scores on steal of home. Lineup change. Scorekeeper Skip Dava, batting 9th. Lineup change. Scorekeeper Skip Dava, batting 9th. Franklin local, 7. Union local, 0. Lineup change. Scorekeeper Skip Dava, batting 9th. Dava steps up to the plate, 0-for-0 today. The count is 0-1. Kendall steals second. Kendall steals second. Franklin local, 7. Union local, 0. Kendall steals second. The count is 1-2. The count is 2-2. Kendall steals third. Kendall steals third. Franklin local, 7. Union local, 0. Kendall steals third. Dava is hit by pitch, highly pitching. Kendall remains at third. Lineup change. Alley in as pitcher. Franklin Local, 7. Union Local, 0. Lineup change. Alley in as pitcher. Lineup change. Alley in as pitcher. Davis steals second. Franklin Local, 8. Union Local, 0. Davis steals second. Davis steals second. Carly steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 1-0. The count is 2-1. The count is 3-1. The count is 3-2. Lineup change. Alley in as pitcher. Carly grounds out to pitcher Alley. Ava advances to third. Lineup change. Scorekeeper skips to Brooklyn, batting first. Franklin Local, 8. Union Local, 0. Lineup change. Scorekeeper skips to Brooklyn, batting first. Brooklyn steps up to the plate, they're 1 for 1 today. The count is 1-0. Ava scores on steal of home. Franklin Local, 9. Union Local, 0. Ava scores on steal of home. Brooklyn grounds out to shortstop. Sophie steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 1-0. Sophie grounds out to shortstop. That ends the top of the first. 9 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. Franklin Local, 9. Union Local, 0. Hits the bottom of the first. Franklin Local, 9. Union Local, 0. the top of the first, 9 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. Franklin Local, 9, Union Local, 0. Leading off for Union Local will be M, then M, then M. M steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 1-0. Lineup change. Emma in at pitcher. M singles on a line drive to center fielder. Izzy steps up to the plate. Izzy steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 2-0.
It's not bad. It's right. When you care about something great for yourself, there's positivity that is in those thoughts. But to eat your stuff up to that point,
M steals second. Izzy walks. Emma pitching. M remains at second.
I don't know how to feel about it. This group of people was just extremely sensitive to a lot of things. And I just feel like people just need to stop my culture. I'm already like seeing how these people act and like you're spoiled, yo. I feel like it's like fucking spoiled. You can't fix them, you can fix you, right? So the easiest way to take it, you have difficulty. You may have difficulty. Shut down and just what it is. Get right. And I totally understand that. What kind of this can help you grow up? What am I not understanding? Or what are they not understanding? How do you
No!
Lineup change. Scorekeeper Skip to A, batting third. A steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 0-1. A singles on a ground ball to right fielder Ava. M advances to third. Izzy advances to second. A singles on a ground ball to right fielder Ava. M scores. Izzy advances to second. Franklin Local, 9, Union Local, 1. Allie steps up to the plate. Allie steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 2-1. The count is 2-2. Allie lines out to second baseman Lexi. Izzy remains at second. Remains at first. Kylie steps up to the plate. Kylie steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 0-1. Kylie singles on a fly ball to center fielder Sophie. Izzy advances to third. Advances to second. Red helmet steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 0-1. Red helmet grounds into fielder's choice, pitcher Emma to catcher Micah. Izzy scores. Advances to third. Kylie advances to second. Franklin local, 9, Union local, 2. Red helmet grounds into fielder's choice, pitcher Emma to catcher Micah. Izzy out advancing to home. Advances to third. Kylie advances to second. Caitlin steps up to the plate. Caitlin flies into fielder's choice, first baseman Gracie to second baseman Lexi. Scores. Kylie advances to third. Red helmet advances to second. Franklin local, 9, Union local, 2. Caitlin flies into fielder's choice, first baseman Gracie to second baseman Lexi. Out advancing to home. Kylie advances to third. Red helmet advances to second. That ends the bottom of the first. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Franklin local, 9, Union local, 1. Leading off for Franklin local will be Emma, then Micah, then Cass. It's the top of the second. Franklin local, 9, Union local, 1. Emma steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today. Emma singles on a hard ground ball to shortstop. Micah steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. The count is 0-2. The count is 1-2. The count is is 2-2. The count is 3-2. Sophie steals second. Micah walks. Allie pitching. Sophie remains at second. Kat steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. Kat's out on infield fly to shortstop. Sophie remains at second. Micah remains at first. Lexi steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today. Lexi singles on a hard ground ball to third baseman. Sophie advances to third. Micah advances to second. Gracie steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today. Lexi singles on a hard ground ball to third baseman. Sophie scores. Micah advances to third. Franklin Local, 10, Union Local, 1. Lexi singles on a hard ground ball to third baseman. Sophie scores. Micah advances to third. Lexi advances to second on error by third baseman. Franklin Local, 10, Union Local, 1. The count is 1-1. The count is 2-1. Gracie singles on a ground ball to pitcher Allie. Micah scores. Lexi advances to third. Franklin Local, 11, Union Local, 1. Kendall steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today. The count is 1-0. The count is 2-0. Gracie singles on a ground ball to pitcher Allie. Micah scores. Lexi advances to third. Franklin Local, 12, Union Local, 1. Gracie steals third. Gracie steals third. Franklin Local, 12, Union Local, 1. Gracie steals third. Kendall is hit by pitch. Allie pitching. Gracie remains at third. Ava steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today. Ava is hit by pitch. Allie pitching. Gracie remains at third. Kendall advances to second. Carly steps up to the plate. 0 for 1 today.
Yo, 1 out. Infield in. We're coming home. Good.
The count is 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
The count is 2-1.
Don't think about this.
Pretty much everything he's wanted from his experience. So he just looks well this week.
Good strike.
I knew about the whole time here, but I really didn't think he was actually thinking about leaving.
Ball, 1 strike.
Ava steals second. Franklin Local, 13. Union Local, 1. Ava steals second. Ava steals second. Carly walks. Allie pitching. Kendall remains at third. Ava remains at second. Brooklyn steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Infield in. We're going home. You got 1.
The count is 1-1. The count is 2-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
The count is 3-1.
Ball, strike.
Carly steals second. Franklin Local, 14. Union Local, 1. Carly steals second. Carly steals second.
Ball, 1 strike.
We can get these other people to see the reward and get something from their own work, they won't watch it.
Brooklyn is hit by pitch. Allie pitching. Ava remains at third. Carly remains at second. Sophie steps up to the plate. 0 for 1 today.
Good. Time.
Lineup change. Izzy in at second baseman. Franklin local, 14, Union local, 1. Lineup change. Izzy in at second baseman. Lineup change. Izzy in at second baseman. Lineup change. Izzy in as pitcher. Franklin local, 14, Union local, 1. Lineup change. Izzy in as pitcher. Lineup change. Izzy in as pitcher. Sophie singles on a ground ball to shortstop. Ava scores. Carly advances to third. Brooklyn advances to second. Franklin local, 15, Union local, 1. Emma steps up to the plate. They're 2 for 2 today. Sophie singles on a ground ball to shortstop. Carly scores on error by shortstop. Ava scores. Carly advances to third. Brooklyn advances to second. Franklin local, 16, Union local, 1. Sophie singles on a ground ball to shortstop. Carly scores on error by shortstop. Brooklyn advances to third on the same error. Sophie advances to second on the same error. Ava scores. Carly advances to third. Franklin local, 16, Union local, 1. The count is 1-0. Emma pops out to second baseman. Brooklyn remains at third. Sophie remains at second. Micah steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
No ball. Good ball.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 1 strike.
The count is 1-2.
Strike.
Micah strikes out swinging. Izzy pitching. That ends the top of the second. 7 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. Franklin local, 16, Union local, 1. It's the bottom of the second. Franklin local, 16, Union local, 1. That ends the top of the second. 7 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. Franklin local, 16, Union local, 1. Leading off for Union local will be number 55, then M, then Izzy. Number 55 steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today. The count is 0-1.
Fight. Oh. Touch up. Ball went straight.
The count is 0-2.
Ball straight.
Lineup change. Caps in his pitcher. Number 55 strikes out swinging. Caps pitching. Gap steps up to the plate, 0-0 today. The count is 1-1. The count is 2-1.
Ball went straight.
The count is 2-2.
Ball went straight. Ball straight. Strike. Out.
The count is 3-2. Gap strikes out swinging. Caps pitching.
Ball.
Number 33 steps up to the plate, 0-0 today. The count is 0-1.
Out.
The count is 1-1. The count is 2-2.
Ball. Ball went straight.
The count is 3-2. Number 33 walks. Caps pitching.
Ball went straight.
Sierra steps up to the plate, 0-0 today. The count is 1-0.
Ball, 1 strike.
The count is 1-2.
Go, heads up. Ball, 2
The
strikes.
count is 2-2.
Ball. Oh my goodness. Ball, 2 strikes. Out.
Number 33 steals second. Kiera strikes out swinging, cast pitching. That ends the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Franklin Local, 16, Union Local, 1. Leading off for Franklin Local will be Cass, then Lexi, then Gracie. It's the top of the third. Franklin Local, 16, Union Local, 1. Cass steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
No, we have Wednesday here. Oh, no, we have volleyball all day. Well, we might. I don't know yet. We're not going on. Yeah, good morning. Play. Come on out there, let's go.
The count is 2-0. Cass is hit by pitch. Is he pitching? Lexi steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Go.
The count is 0-2.
Double. Good ball.
The count is 1-2.
Ball, 2 strikes. Ready, get in.
Lexi singles on a hard ground ball to left fielder. Cass advances to second. Gracie steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Go, pull it together. 1-1.
The count is 0 and 1.
Ready?
The count is 1 and 1. Pickoff attempt is third. Pickoff attempt is third. Pickoff attempt is third. Gracie singles on a ground ball to second baseman. Cass scores. Lexi advances to third. Franklin local, 17, Union local, 1. Kendall steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today. Gracie singles on a ground ball, second baseman to catcher. Lexi out advancing to third. Cass scores. Lexi advances to third. Franklin local, 17, Union local, 1. Gracie steals second. Gracie steals second. Gracie steals second. The count is 1 and 1. Kendall is hit by pitch. Is he pitching? Gracie remains at second. Ava steps up to the plate, 0 for 0 today.
Go.
The count is 0 and 1. The count is 0 and 2. Gracie steals third. Kendall steals second. Ava strikes out looking. Is he pitching? Gracie remains at third. Kendall remains at second. Carly steps up to the plate, 0 for 1 today.
Go, Carly!
Charlie flies out to center fielder. That ends the top of the third. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Franklin Local, 17, Union Local, 1. Hits the bottom of the third. Franklin Local, 17, Union Local, 1.
Nice job out there, Cash. off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take care. You too. Thank you.